For more on this, TRT World's Turkey analyst Yusuf Erim joins me now in the studio. Yusuf, Bursaya Mountain has very much been the focus of the operation for Turkish troops and the FSA so far.
Well, this is a huge development for Operation Olive Branch, and it's definitely going to ease the bottleneck that the mountain created during troop deployment from Turkey into northern Syria. Now, many experts expected the Turkish army and its allies, the Free Syrian Army, to launch their initial offensive from Azaz because it was more flat terrain, easier to bring mechanized vehicles through. However, Turkey surprised many by entering through Bursaya Mountain. Now, many critics said that the operation has gone for 8 days and the Turkish army has only been able to advance 10 kilometers. The reason for that is because they entered through the hardest terrain imaginable. They're completing the hardest task first. So this is definitely going to create a huge vantage point for the Turkish armed forces going forward as the operation's going to gain steam going forward.
Is it going to get harder for Turkish troops and the FSA from now on?
No, definitely not. Now, I just talked to a retired Air Force general, and he was telling me that this operation is resembling the Cypriot operation from the 1970s. He was recalling memory and saying that when they were first deployed, one of the first areas they took over was the Five-Finger Mountains in Syria. And he told me that once we took over the mountain, it was very easy fighting downhill. And what the Turkish Armed Forces is doing right now is they're taking control of the mountain, and it's going to be much easier to fight downhill. It's going to be easier to provide logistical support to reinforce gains.
Does that mean more ground troops as well?
Well, it could mean more ground troops. We don't know exactly how many troops are already stationed in Azaz. You also have to realize there's another front waiting to be utilized in Idlib as well. So you have the Turkish troops going south from Kilis. You have the troops in Azaz with the Free Syrian Army moving west, and you have troops in Idlib moving east. So the YPG has nowhere to go except for south into regime territory.
All right, Yusuf Erim, thank you so much for bringing us your insight on that latest military gain of Bursaya Mountain.